members? Inanna, good morning.
Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, all of you. Only 42 members added.
Ma'am, 63.
So, good morning, children. Let us start the next part. Yesterday we have done that ball and socket joint, isn't it? So, I want to show one general idea why that fibrous and cartilage, they are not freely movable. Fibrous is almost immobile, cartilage is slightly movable. But why this synovial allow the free movement? A small demonstration I'll give. Wait. like these are two bone. Just imagine these two are two bones. I'm taking two pens. Okay, Nana. Now I'm enclosing it inside a capsule. Like how it, I told you already, I have explained you already. If you don't cut, how the joint capsule appears like this. So what you are doing to understand the internal structure, you are cutting. Got it? So check that point. I'm taking two pens. Like this, you can imagine. Yes, arrangement you can imagine like this.
Yes, ma'am.
The one bone, this is another bone. So synovial capsule, or yesterday I told you articular capsule. So this movement, flexible movement, bending, rotating, all are possible with this synovial joint. If it is fibrous, fixed. Cartilage also almost fixed and both sides immobile and slightly mobile are possible. Idiyala, happily you can, these two bones here, you can bend it, you can rotate it, isn't it? All are possible. So from here to here, from periosteum to periosteum, it is joint capsular synovial capsule. So what you are doing to understand the internal structure, you are opening and you are checking inside. Yes. Suppose these two are bones inside. Okay, నిమిషం. Yes. Like this, you are checking inside how it looks inside. Got it? So two
Yes,
bones
ma'am.
are enclosed by a joint capsule. ఇది two bones అనుకోండి. These are two bones here. And then enclosed inside the joint capsule. అర్థమైందా? So because of this type of arrangement, free movement is possible. అర్థమైందా?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah. And continue. Yesterday we are done synovial joints. First point we are done. Ball and socket already over. Now take hinge joint. Next it is hinge. Also called as hinge joint. Also called as, learn. If you are interested, you learn. Otherwise, leave it. Hinge joint, also called as ginglymus. And see, ball and socket, like here, in all directions it allows the movement. So that is multipolar. Or you can say multi-axial, I'm sorry, not polar. Multi-axial. The ball and socket, already yesterday we are done. Idi nana, only one direction, only angular movement it allows. So uniaxial or monoaxial angular movement. angular movement it allows. Example, elbow joint, your knee joint, and the joint between phalanges. Only one direction you can fold. Exactly, you can't fold on the back side. Only one side you can fold. So angular. So joint between phalanges. No, I'll come back. Ronan. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Completed, Nana?
Yes, ma'am.
Pivot joint. Draw it. What are the labeling here? Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know that blue band is transverse ligament Ardeen's, and this part here enclosed by atlas is odontoid canal. Kada? Already I explained you. Okay, Nana? So this is the best example for pivot joint. Means atlantoaxial joint, which allow the head rotation. So like suppose example, to say no, you are utilizing this joint. Important. Completed? Now the rotation,
Axial.
rotatory joint, general English also.
Yes.
Okay. So rotation around the long axis. Keep that aside. Next. So it is atlantoaxial because you know here atlas is participating and axis is participating. So wait a minute. So axial. Atlantoaxial joint, which allows your head rotation. So in general application, you will get a question if you say, no, what joint you are using to rotate your head? Ila. So you are using atlantoaxial rotation to say no. Okay, in the same way, one more example. It's very important. See, if it is your long axis, look, I'll move forward. I told you already, you are standing like this. Of course, stretch your hands.
Yes, ma'am.
The median line, and your thumbs are outside, and little finger towards your axis. Ila. Kadanana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So take this. It is supination position.
Yes, ma'am.
You rotate your hand like this, pronation. Supination, pronation. So rotation of your hand side to side. It is superior. Just remember like this, superior, supination, pronation. So you are
Yes.
rotating here, near elbow to make your hands side to side, like this. Okay? So check
Yes.
that. Write down. Yes, radio ulnar joint, allow rotation of forearm, radio ulnar joint, allow rotation of forearm at the elbow, to move your hand side to side. Important. So draw the diagram. Like that, thumb outside in the original position. Your point finger, middle finger, ring finger, and your little finger. In the original position. Okay.
Yes.
During that condition, at this level, I told you already, radius towards your thumb and ulna towards your little finger. So radius is like this and ulna here like this. So label it as ulna, and this is radius. Okay, so this is your thumb finger in the original position when you are not rotating. So this condition is supination. Next, rotate it. Turn it down. Okay,
Yes,
Hila.
ma'am.
So what happens? Near elbow, you are rotating radio ulnar rotation it is. And you are rotating near elbow, not here, here. So what happens? Then thumb finger turns this side.
Axially.
Yeah. And your point finger, middle finger, ring finger, and your little finger. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now ila means thumb towards your body. This is pronation. So what happened at this time? Radius overlap the ulna. Radius overlaps ulna. So that rotation of radioulnar bones near the elbow allows your hand to make it side to side rotation.
Yes, ma'am.
So draw this. Now you know the labeling. This is always towards your thumb. It is radius, and this is fast. Example for rotation joints. So I'm posting the diagram in our group.
Yes, ma'am.
Off your neck. Check the diagram. I posted already. Rabbit.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next. So we have completed ball and socket, hinge joint, pivot joint. Now next, gliding joint. Gliding joint also called as plane joint or planar joint. planar, you can call it also planar joint. Okay. Varshita, keep off your mic, Varshita.
Sorry, ma'am.
So where you could see this, of course, this also allow restricted movements, okay, among carpels, intercarpellar means movement between carpels, intertarsal, movement between tarsals, and also finally third one between vertebrae. You write down. This is third example between vertebrae. Already I explained you when I was explaining that vertebral column lesson. One vertebra consists articular processes like this, bending. Another vertebra consists articular process like this. They fix upon each other. Say my hands take them as vertebra. This one is one vertebra with articular processes like this. This one is another vertebra. Okay, with articular processes like this. They fix upon each other and put both the vertebra in position. And here gliding is allowed so that you can bend, you can rotate, you can dance on your vertebra. They don't move anywhere. They fix your vertebral column in position but allow the gliding upon each other.
Yes,
Sides, rotation, bending, jumping, anything. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Between vertebra, it is gliding. Between carpels, gliding. Even at the ankle, tarsals, gliding. So here, humerus it is. If you remember those carpels, scaphoid, inta big undadu. Scaphoid, lunate, here it is pisiform, trapezium,
Trapezoid.
trapezoid, capitate, hamate, triquetrum,
Yes, ma'am.
and metacarpal, the first metacarpal of your thumb, remaining four metacarpals. And you know the remaining phalanges, two phalanges for your thumb, 3 phalanges, remaining finger each. Already we are done. What is new we are doing now?
Joints.
Yeah. They ask you just arrange in sequence all the joints on your hand. So if you take one hand, you can take all joints example. So let us see. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, what is a joint?
Ball.
Good.
Ball and socket.
Here, what is it?
Pivot.
Eh?
Hinge joint, ma'am.
Here,
Pivot.
good.
Gliding.
Gliding.
Pivot joint.
Mhm. Only one side we can fold.
Hinge.
Hinge joint.
Good.
Gliding joint.
Everu? Nana, 1 minute. Nana. So now what are the new? Here already we have done intercarpellar gliding. So 2 more things here itself we can learn. What are those? Now put next heading. Condyloid joint. Condyloid joint first. Within the diagram, we can go through that condyloid joint. Good. Yes, now let us see what are those condyloid joints here. First, we'll continue here. To say S, ఇక్కడ నో చెప్పాం కదా rotation.
Yes, ma'am.
Rotation of the atlas along with the head. No. ఇప్పుడు to say S, you are moving these condyles, occipital condyles, on the occipital fossa of the atlas.
Yes, ma'am.
ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా this rotation is atlanto-axial joint for head rotation. Now it is occipital condyles moving on the occipital fossa. See, suppose, yes, you are nodding your head S. Then what you are using? Condyloid joint. What
Yes.
condyles? Atlanto.
Atlanto.
Now this time you have to say atlanto. Occipital. First you take atlanto, okay? Next you take occipital. Atlanto-occipital joint. To say S. Example for condyloid joint. Atlanto-occipital. So occipital condyles of the occipital bone which sit on the occipital fossa on the atlas. We move that to say S. And we move Atlanto axis on the atlas to say no. It's the application based question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, where another example, idemo Atlanto occipital over now here radiocarpal here. This is also, you know very well, these are condyles here. I told you already,
Yes, ma'am.
round elevation of the bone is condyle. So another example here, this one, radiocarpal. Okay. So write another example here for condyloid joint, that is radiocarpal. PA carpal, and here all these are condyles. So metacarpals, these are, you know very well, these blue ones are metacarpals, isn't it? And where metacarpals with what are these?
Metacarp.
Ade idi metacarpals.
Phalanges, ma'am.
So write down metacarpophalangeal. So third example ikkada at this place. Metacarpophalangeal. 3 examples. So what is this joint here at this place? Condyloid joint. Okay. But I am writing this one down because we are having one important joint here. We are going to do that now. So here I'm writing this one here. And we'll do one thing. We'll write this one in black. Yes, good. Epicondyloid. Now the very, very, very important one, next one, saddle joint. I think you know what is saddle. It's an equipment we put on the back of the horse, isn't it? So that the horse rider can sit on it. Ikkada, to put to rest here, that rider, they put their legs here. You can imagine horse here, like this. You put this on the back. This part is called saddle. So that bone arrangement is like that. So it is named as saddle joint. Important. First you listen, what is it? Ikkada. This metacarpal of the thumb and what is this one? Carpal, where the thumb attaches. Remember what is it? That's good. Trapezium. Carpal, that is trapezium. In between these two, this joint is saddle joint. So what is the speciality here? What is the special feature here? Yes, it is allowing your thumb as an opposable thumb. Got it? Here you can't move. Can you move here? Only here you can move. Can you move here? No. But here you can move. ఇక్కడ move చేయొచ్చు. And this allows an opposable thumb only seen in primate mammals, like example human, monkeys, apes. This opposable thumb allow us to hold any object. Like without this thumb I can't hold this. Kada? Imagine thumb ledu. Can I hold? Can I hold without thumb? No. Without thumb can I hold pen? No. Kada? Only with fingers we can hold, but it doesn't give much more strength. Idi holding. Opposable thumb. Ikkada joint, this joint allow our human evolution, particularly our modernization, civilization, all our capabilities are due to this opposable thumb. Holding objects. You are driving car steering, or you are driving a bike also, you hold that handle with opposable thumb. Anything you observe, anything you hold, you are holding. You take the help of the thumb. And that too, this movement, opposable thumb, is possible only with this saddle joint here between trapezium and metacarpal of the thumb. Very, very, very important. Thumbs up. Okay. So, where you could see, this allow opposable thumb seen in primate mammals. Who are primate? What is primate? Primates, order of mammals where human included. Example, human, apes, monkeys, all they have this opposable thumb. Because of this opposable thumb, one can hold any object. So here, this joint allow the biaxial movement. Both sides it can saddle. Biaxial. Example for biaxial. Idi ikkada monoaxial. Ikkada multiaxial. Ikkada
Biaxial.
Good. So draw this. All joints are completed. So you may get a question, arrange them in sequence. Ball and inta complex chedu. Ball and socket, hinge, condyloid, gliding, saddle. Ball and socket, hinge, pivot, condyloid, gliding, saddle. All are in your hand, lined in sequence.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, ball and socket, hinge, pivot rotation between radius and carpal, condyloid among carpals,
Gliding.
gliding, and metacarpal and trapezium.
Saddle.
Ball and socket, hinge, radio ulnar, pivot, condyloid, gliding, saddle. So on Monday, I'll start the new, of course, after completing that disorders, it doesn't take much more time. We'll start nervous system. So anyhow, tomorrow you don't have any exam, I think. Am I correct? So to start that nervous system lesson, it's very, very important lesson. I'm going to start directly with the nerve impulse transmission.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the main important process with which we can receive the stimulation and we can pass it to move our muscles and move our organs. So that is the main physiology, work, how neurons work. So directly start with that one. So please, Nana, all of you, meanwhile, what you have to do? You tomorrow take 1 hour time, open your junior Inter textbook, open that nervous tissue, neural tissue lesson, Check out once again the neuron structure and neuron junction, synaptic junction. How many types of neurons are there? If you remember, bipolar, multipolar, unipolar, kada?
Yes.
All those things once again go through.
Yes, ma'am.
It's homework, otherwise you can't follow the lesson. Remember that. Of course, I'll teach that at the end. First time giving preference to how neurons run the impulse. That is
Yes.
important, kada?
Yes, ma'am.
Already you are studying that neuron structure from school level. 7th also you are done neuron, 10th also you are done now in the 11th also. So mainly we'll focus on the nerve impulse transmission on the neuron. So tomorrow it's your homework to go through the neural tissue lesson from your junior inter, all of you children. I think you understood this.
Yes, ma'am.
So good. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a nice. What, Nana Shriman? What kind of? Gliding name itself. No, multi-axial కాదు. బై కూడా కాదు, మోనోయాక్సియల్. రెస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ మూమెంట్స్. కానీ దాన్ని ఇవ్వడు నాన్న, గ్లైడింగ్ కి అది ఇవ్వడు. ఏమన్నాడు? మల్టీ యాక్సియల్ అన్నాడు గ్లైడింగ్ కి. ఇది ఒక్కటే మల్టీ యాక్సియల్. బాల్ అండ్ సాకెట్ మల్టీ యాక్సియల్. ఇలా ఇక్కడ ఏమంటాడంటే దిస్ జాయింట్, గ్లైడింగ్ జాయింట్ అలౌస్ restricted movements at different planes అనండి. వర్టిబ్రల్ కాలం కూడా తీసుకోవాలిగా మనం. అది మంచిగా అన్ని వైపులకి అలౌ చేయదు. సో రెస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ మూమెంట్స్ అలౌ చేస్తుంది ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ ప్లేన్స్.
Yes, ma'am.
ఫ్రీ మూమెంట్ ఉండదు నీకు. ఓకే, మే మూవ్ క్లోజ్. యూనియాక్సియల్ చూస్తాను, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేస్తాను, చెప్తాను తర్వాత.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye,
Even go through the test and know what you are using, important
Yes, ma'am.
application based question. Okay, have a nice day all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.